Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Bearden, and I thought we would spend just a little bit more time looking at nouns and adding on endings for nouns. I feel like we need a little more practice with this topic, and I want to make sure that everybody's very clear on how you work with nouns. Because we will be adding more and more endings as we continue through the semester. So let's take a look at this nouns chart that I have here, and you'll see that I have a first declension noun, which is aqua, a second declension masculine noun, ager, a second declension neuter noun, chylum, a third declension feminine noun, arbor. This would also be an example of what you would do with a third declension masculine noun. And then a third declension neuter noun, tempest. Okay, and I know this vocabulary is new here. These are words that are in the aqua module, but the same principle applies to vocabulary words that are also in the Domina module. So we're just going to use this chart as our example. Now remember, to identify the declension of the noun, you're going to look at the genitive singular form in the dictionary entry. All right, so here, and I'm going to try to make it bright blue so that you can see. You're looking at this second form, aqua, and you look at the ending. And if the ending is AE, it belongs to first declension. So we're going to go look at the second ending here for each of these nouns. So ager, the ending is I, so that's second declension. All right, for chylum, the genitive singular ending is also I, so it is also second declension. All right, for arboris, the genitive singular ending is is, so this is a third declension noun. And for tempus temporis, the genitive singular ending is also is, so it's third declension noun. All right, the letters at the end of the dictionary entry, so F and M and N, tell you the gender of the noun. So F is feminine, M is masculine, and N is neuter. All right, so we're going to add on our endings, and we're just going to review these endings again. So we're going to take our first form in the dictionary, which is aqua here, and that's our nominative singular form. It ends in an A. And to make it plural, we're going to find the base of the noun. Now, to find the base of the noun, you're going to go again to that second word in the dictionary entry, aquae, and you're going to drop off the AE. So then our base is AQU, and you can actually go ahead and fill in AQU for all of these forms, all right, because that's the base, and we're going to add to it. So I'm going to go ahead and type them in here to show the base of the noun. Okay, so now we just have to add our endings. So for first declension, the nominative plural ending is AE. So aqua, singular water, becomes aquae, plural waters. All right, if we go to accusative, the ending, singular ending is AM, and the plural ending is AS. And for vocative, the rule is it's the same as the nominative form. So singular will be A and plural will be AE. All right, now let's go to second declension. So we're going to take our first word here in the dictionary entry. That's our nominative singular form, so ager. And then we're going to find our stem by going to the second word in the dictionary entry and dropping off the ending I. So we're going to go ahead and type in AGR, which is our base of the noun, for the rest of these forms. All right, AGR, AGR, and AGR. Good, now we're going to add our endings. So field is ager, but if we want to say fields plural, we have to add our nominative plural ending, which is I. All right, the accusative ending, singular, is UM for second declension, and OS in the plural. And the vocative is going to be the same as the nominative here because ager does not end in US or IUS. Now, if it ended in US or IUS, we would use those special vocative endings. But because it doesn't, it's going to have the same form as the nominative, which is ER here for singular and I for plural. All right, so again, now we're going to look at neuter, and neuter is just a little different. It has a different rule called the neuter rule that we have to apply. But again, we're going to start with our first word here, chylum. That's our nominative singular form. We're going to get our base by going to chyli and dropping off the I. So C-A-E-L is what we're going to add for all the rest of these. C-A-E-L. We always start with our base, C-A-E-L, and C-A-E-L, and C-A-E-L. All right, now we have to apply the neuter rule. So the neuter rule says that the nominative and accusative singular are the same. So it's um here. And it says the nominative plural and accusative plural end in an A. So we're going to add A. And then the vocative is the same as the nominative. So um and A. Okay, now we're going to third declension. Okay, again, we're going to take our first word listed here in the dictionary, which is arbor. All right, then we're going to go to the second word, the genitive singular, and drop off the is to get our stem. So now it's arbor. And we'll just add our base here, arbor, for each of these. And then we're going to add our third declension ending. So arbor is tree. If we want to make plural trees, in the nominative we add es. Okay, the accusative ending for third declension is em, so arborem, and the accusative plural is es. The vocative is going to be the same as the nominative, so we'll leave it arbor, and then we'll add es here for arbores. All right, and let's do tempus. Again, you're going to go ahead and take that first form and type it in, and then we're going to find our base by dropping the is from the genitive, so tempor is what we're going to type in for all the rest of them. All right, and again, this one's neuter, so we kind of have to apply that neuter rule that says that the nominative and accusative singular have the same form, and the nominative and accusative plural end in A. So if nominative and accusative singular have the same form, we need to actually change this one back to tempus. And then the plurals end in A for nominative and accusative, so we add on an A. And then the vocative is going to be the same as the nominative, so tempus here and tempora. And you'll use this process for every noun that you work with. So it's really important that you practice over and over what your nominative endings are, what your accusative endings are, what the neuter rule is. Notice that the neuter is actually pretty easy because the forms repeat themselves. You just have to be sure that you're adding on the right endings, okay? All right, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to earn some extra credit by completing an extra learning opportunity, and let's take a look at that now. Okay, so here this is our coloring extra learning opportunity for the Domina module, and I really feel like it's important that you spend some time looking at these endings in detail and looking at nouns with their endings already added on them so that you can see how those nouns look with their base plus the ending, and that you can identify which case the noun belongs to. So we're going to spend some time on this activity looking at the nominative and accusative case. Remember, nominatives are subjects and accusatives are direct objects. So you're going to follow the color key here for masculine and feminine nouns. If it's nominative singular, you'll color it red. If it's nominative plural, you'll color it black. If it's accusative singular, you will color it yellow. If it's accusative plural, you will color it orange. And you'll color in that whole area, okay, not just the word. And then looking if it's a neuter noun, if it's nominative or accusative singular, you will leave it white, or you can color it white. And if it's nominative or accusative plural, you're going to color it brown. And I've added the charts down here as a reference for you. So you will print this off, color it by hand, and then take a digital photo of it, or you can scan it in on the computer and submit it. Please let me know if you have any additional questions. I hope this extra practice will help you with working with your noun endings. Have a good day.